got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wikiana.
Upset. I was. And I don't really communicate well when I'm upset. But you filming with Dennis happened, and I talked to him about it, and one, y'all were promoting your music, but also he was like, I wanted to clear my name with like you possibly being with him, you know, romantically linked and all that. Well, it ain't not like a what. I mean, it's there.
I won't bite.
You will. Not in my face.
Can you do me a favor? Did you want something to drink? Water.
Is Dennis supposed to be here in the room?
I have tea as well.
He's producing, right?
I don't want to pop the champagne.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, I'm just making sure y'all are good.
3 people have said that they saw y'all out at the club. Y'all were booed up.
Stop playing.
Matching. I swear.
Not matching.
We're supposed to be picking my single.
So is he executive producing the album?
He is.
Did you guys talk about the situation with Porsha? That
not
was crazy.
Talked, but text.
I'm seeing what you got going on, you know.
What do I have to do with
You
it?
got 16 marriages on TV.
Yeah,
I had to
but
see all that. I was in pain. We share some similar things that we could create music on. I told Drew specifically that she should have a conversation with you because y'all do go naked. But you know, I didn't feel like I had to like tell you.
You're willing to. No, you're willing
I don't want to piss you off.
to
Listen.
film with her on this.
Thank you.
When you left the party, she had us jump in the pool. It was
And you
like,
didn't push Drew in the water?
You are a low down, dirty individual.
Yeah.
What did I do? I would never.
I had met with Drew a couple of days before.
Okay.
And when she mentioned Dennis,
And you know, Dennis is from Detroit too.
Dennis who?
Dennis. He was my saving grace.
I often, as a friend, don't know what she's about to say or do.
Okay.
But a person who roots for her, just go along with it. The only thing that set me off at the party was me now finding out you are also trying to film with him on here.
So let me tell you this.
Why can't Dennis speak up for you? I don't get it.
So why would I be stupid enough to be messing with Dennis, your baby daddy? Let's just nip it in the bud right now. You can have his hot dog.
That's supposed to be like cute and like.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, it's nothing happening and I'm not doing anything to you. And I don't want it to continue
let me say something.
because it's really dumb at this point. Like, I'm not gonna do fake interaction or
When you're
fake
done, let me
problems.
know. Are you done?
When it comes to the Dennis and the Drew, by the way, go pick up her album. I think it's great. I think she did a great job with this. And baby daddy, you did a good job too. All right? They did a good job. But I have to say this. I have to expose something. Or maybe I don't have to, but I want to. I don't believe it. I don't. I don't believe the storyline. I don't. I really can see full picture now that the Dennis and Drew and Ralph, to me, feels like a made-up storyline between the 3 of them. I'm sorry, I think so. And I think so because, just think about it. On this show, this is clearly my show and Drew's show, right? And the other wives, it's their show as well. But this is our platform, right? And a lot of people use the platform to like launch off whatever, and she's launching off music. So I feel like this plan of working together and doing something behind my back, like, you know, working together and all that, it was meant to be shocking to me. It was supposed to cause me to react like I did on the show, which would in turn make it a storyline and make it something that y'all would be interested in, which would make her album something to be interested in.
I'm done. Well, I want to hear you say whatever you feel and how you feel.
Okay. Use your common sense. Why would you bring anything messy? When a simple phone call, when a simple, hey girl, da 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 da. Those are just common sense things that did not take place.
We had a conversation.
Drew, you're lying about everything that comes out your mouth.
We didn't have a...
There's no reason that Drew, who could not have texted me and told me that they were going to be filming together or working together. And at the end of the day, when it comes to whether they slept together and all that, that's none of my business. I never get in Dennis's personal life business and who he's sleeping with, and honestly, he don't need to be in mine, okay? We don't do that. I'm only talking about, like, what would piss me off? What's gonna piss Porsha off? Oh, I know. Working with someone she's working with and not telling her. It's all principle at the end of the day. It's just principle. It's not like whether they want to be together or because if you choose who you choose and that's how it works out for you guys, great. Because nobody gets to choose who you're gonna fall in love with and whatever. In this life, if it happens, grab it. Okay, grab it. And who the fuck am I to speak on if you get with Dennis when clearly Simon, come on, we got together. Okay, what I'm saying? He was at the end of his divorce, had signed his settlement agreement, was waiting on the judge, just like where I'm at right now. So if I date, don't judge me either, okay? It is what it is. And I feel like for them, if that's what they wanted to do, that's fine. But he knows he would be upset. Talking about Dennis, he would be upset if I went to work with his person at the hot dog factory. Like, he would be mad. If he found out I was working with him, or just to say Drew, she's a better example. If I went and did a podcast with Ralph and she didn't know about it, she would be upset about it. Now I do a podcast with him, film with him about it on the show. And by the way, give him an opportunity to possibly talk about it on the show. Come on now. This just makes sense. Y'all heard what Cynthia said? Cynthia said she would drag my ass or drag anybody if they call her baby daddy, okay? And Kenya said if anybody called Marky Mark with the nose ring, she was gonna have a problem with that. So come on now, let's just be honest. It is what it is. It's just crazy. It's like weird energy. But the part where I think it's fake is because they got me to react. It worked, clearly. I mean, if anybody can get, touch a nerve with Porsha, it's gonna be Dennis at the end of the day. There's some trauma there. There's some love there from back in the day. Look, he can get to you, okay? Your baby daddy can always poke whatever he needs to poke. When I was at Porsha, I was sitting at Porsha and I saw Ralph. And Ralph was like, hey, Porsha. And I was like, hey, how you doing? How you been? He was like, I'm good. And I was like, y'all straight now? He was like, what you mean? I was like, you and Dennis, are y'all straight? He was like, nah, man, I don't really understand what's going on with that. I don't really know. I said, you don't really know? I said, y'all not cool? He was like, I don't know. We ain't cool. And I said, oh, okay, all right. I said, well, I thought y'all would have been passed by now. I thought y'all would have talked about it. He said, no. I said, oh, okay, all right. No problem. Fast forward, Dennis texted me, and he's like, oh, what do you say? Drew is really upset. And I was like, what's she upset about? He's like, she got some flowers at the house, and Ralph thinks they're from me. And I said, huh? I said, nobody can talk about Drew. Like, I don't care what you tell me this for. He's like, I mean, just in case you want to use it for storyline. I said, Nick, nobody gives a fuck about Drew right now. Not that I'm hating on the bitch, but I don't care. And so we got on the phone, and I thought to myself, did you just try to insert something into storyline? Like, okay, that was weird. Fast forward again, Atlanta had their very first premiere party. Y'all remember that? We had our very first premiere party for our show. And I sent Dennis a message like, hey, you need to come to the premiere party. And he was like, what? And I said, yeah, you all over the show. And they're like, what you mean? Should you come? Yeah, I should come. When by the beach. But he was like, okay. He was like, well, you know what? If I come, I may just come with Ralph then. I said, Ralph? He was like, yeah. I said, but I thought y'all was beefing. Me? He said, me? Why would I beef with Ralph? I said, oh, y'all not beefing? He said, no. I said, oh, okay. I hung up the phone. I said, this man, I forgot that he said he was beefing with him. So I said, okay, all right, I got it. I see what's going on. This was the whole setup. This was all set up to sell this music, okay? And everybody is in on it at the end of the day. And they're just using it. So I'm gonna leave it there. But that's what I think. I think the whole Drew and Dennis of it all is fake. I also heard that Drew was at, she was about to go to an event. Another housewife told me this, because we were like, I think this is fake. Another housewife was like, oh, there's this event coming up. And Drew was like, oh, I should invite Ralph to that. And the girl was like, Ralph? And she was like, oh, yeah, he and I, we just have a funny relationship like that. How is it funny? Is y'all going through a divorce or not? Because I tell you right now, I ain't inviting my estranged husband to nothing. Okay, not a nothing. Here, okay? So I was like, that's weird. And so I don't know. You know what we're going to do? Because we're watching the show together. We're going to all keep an eye on it.
There's a little bit of drama with you and Porsha about how you secretly started working with Dennis. Some people say it was sneaky, but ultimately, are you and Porsha good right now?
Who said secretly? Me and Porsha had a conversation. She was aware and she knew. She supported. And today, she put up a comment with fire emojis.
Okay.
It said, Drew, fire, fire. So I would say things are positive. We are like slowly getting back on track because I didn't do anything to Porsha. Like I consider Porsha to be a friend and I would never do that to her.
When I hear it, it still makes me feel uncomfortable because that's not at all what's real. But at the end of the day, you mentioned me filming with Dennis. We're here to clear the air about that when you've been filming with Ralph.
How are you? Well, hello. How are you?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Good girl. Okay, so let's get some context. I want to clear this up, okay? I'm not hanging with Ralph, okay? I didn't call him and ask him to come to dinner tonight. This is not tit for tat.
Disclaimer, I had no idea Porsha was going to be arriving at all.
Porsha made a very big deal about Drew hanging out with Dennis, her ex. What do you think about Porsha then filming with Drew's ex, Ralph?
I think we know what Shamia thinks.
I think it's okay. I'm the one that invited her.
Yeah.
It was just a dinner, disclaimer, that we were all at. I just felt like I needed a a witness so that everyone knows that Ralph and I were not on a date. Ralph and I have worked together in the past. I hosted a podcast. It was like The Real Husbands of Atlanta with Todd, Candy's husband, and it was strictly business, helping a friend out. I'm still married. There's no interest there for me. So I needed it to be very clear. That's why I brought Porsha along. And then, I let her get her a little lick back.
Yeah. Dennis sent me a text message the other day, and he says, I told Drew I wouldn't F her and run me my money.
Wait a minute, let me see
Wait
this.
a minute, yeah, I missed that little part.
Yeah.
You know, I want to give you the floor
Yeah,
to
so
talk.
Dennis just wanted to make it clear. I'm not the one, she's got somebody else in the first place. The guy black who you're dating or whatever.
My friend?
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, he's my friend. I would not jeopardize my future with my kids to start dating. I'm going through a divorce.
People date going through a divorce?
Well, I had heard Drew's a good time, she's bisexual, and I was like, really? So I just asked Ralph. It was no secret. Like, she has fun with girls too, but he's aware of it.
What do you know about Drew and her girlfriend?
I know that Drew visits her.
Where is she visiting her?
Texas. I know that Ralph has a lot of the discovery.
What the streets are saying is that she's dating Ty, the basketball player Mimi's ex.
Mimi, what is going on?
I'm going to say this. What is done in the dark will come to the light. And I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there. I attempted to look at some of the comments, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to say a word. What's done in the dark will come to light, period.
Have you heard this rumor before?
From Ralph?
Ralph?
Heard it from Ralph.
Ty and Drew, they have a friendship together, and that's pretty much as far as I can actually stay.
She lied and went to go to a basketball game.
Did you visit Ty in Texas?
First of all, I saw her. I went to her game. Okay, and I did not need Ralph. I don't know what Ralph's been doing. A lot of things. Like, if we're going to talk about that, that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, you need to talk
I'm not
about
getting ready
it
to sit here and...
The young lady who they had mentioned, she was at the party.
They said she was actually at Candy's at the
Past party too?
Yeah, she
No,
was there.
she was
spoke
at
to
the
her there.
past
I saw her
party?
there. Yeah, absolutely.
How are you?
Good. I do
She
remember
was
seeing her
there.
there.
I don't remember seeing
I spoke
her
to her,
at the
but at
past
that time I hadn't
No,
heard
no
about the
idea.
rumor.
Is that Drew said that, that would be her girl crush. She said it to you, and she said it to my makeup artist. And then my makeup artist said it to Erica, and Erica brought Ty to the set the next day. And then Ty started coming to the set.
That's when you met her.
Yeah, that's when I met
Oh,
her.
I thought
was
she
friends
met
with
her
Erica.
on the set and
I
then
told
maybe
Ralph
had that
this.
conversation.
Like,
I don't know what you and Drew got going on. You leave me to go hang out with your friend. You think that was okay?
And so...
You say you don't like girls?
Yeah, if I ever did,
What is
She was at Ralph's birthday party.
Marlo, what do you and Sheree know about this?
Oh my God.
I'm just being quiet, and the mumbles is going to mumble over here and listen.
She wouldn't stop communicating with Drew Sador, somebody that you said you wasn't talking to. And if you want to talk to her, go be with her and leave me alone.
Still don't want to be in the middle of this, but I was given some information. It was dropped off to my house a couple days ago.
To the chateau.
Mm-hmm. They dropped it off at the chateau, honey.
Okay.
Okay.
And it just paints a different picture of their relationship.
You say I have nothing to talk to
And I had
Drew
nothing
about.
to talk
I have
to.
nothing.
We had nothing to
say.
talk about. I'm not cheating.
Yes, you are. Having an emotional relationship with somebody is cheating.
I wasn't in an emotional relationship.
I got receipts from your phone record.
She already shared it to me.
These are private messages that are between Ty and I'm assuming Drew. If these are real, which we don't know they are, they're very incriminating.
They're very friendly. We're friends.
You talking to somebody for 3,000 minutes? Hey, Siri.
Siri sleep.
How many hours is 3,000 minutes?
All right.
50 hours. 50 hours? You was doing it every single month. What were y'all talking about?
This is not anything incriminating.
What? My DMs are popping.
I didn't see that part.
Man, you texting like that?
That is what Ty said to me.
First and foremost, if you saw my DMs are popping.
The texts are real?
So they're real?
Those are real texts?
I don't know.
Tell the truth.
Phone record says differently.
My phone record said I was on the phone.
Your phone record says you was on the phone for 3,000 minutes every single bill cycle.
I haven't had sex with nobody since I met you. Me thinks me and that lady was having an emotional relationship. It was not an emotional relationship.
Okay.
There's no romance. There's no dating. I'm just trying to be a listening ear to my friend that's going through something.
I'm not dating anybody. I don't have a boyfriend.
That's cool.
So for the record, we're gonna clear that.
But I wasn't finished.
Ladies, this your tea.
What did she make me?
She made you the black tea.
I was just
Because
saying,
we can talk
if
about
you,
the fact that you're dating.
I'm not dating. I don't even know.
I'm we could throw things out all day.
Again, let's make it clear.
Yeah.
It's not about whether you were dating Janice or not. It is what it is.
Porsha.
Or not.
Let's be real. You're going through a divorce, right? So your energy and smoke for me isn't really real.
No.
That's the elephant in the room, and that's the
I think that Porsha was brought here to give a life and a story that she wasn't able to deliver. And so that is the reason my name is brought up in every scene, every episode, every moment, even in her confessionals. So.
Okay, hold on. Because I'm not here to argue with you, Drew. I'm
no
really
one's
not
arguing. We're having a grown woman.
Do you want me to finish what I'm saying so you can understand?
Well, you were throwing out false things that I have to.
I'm not throwing out false things. Your whole vibe, your whole energy is combative.
Your vibe has been combative.
Who needs to be unfiltered?
Yeah.
To me, let me define. To me, unfiltered is like living in your truth, who you are. You know, your authentic self, where you show up everywhere you go. I would say Drew Sidora. And I would love that for her, just because I think it's easier, because you can remember what you say. Sometimes if you say something and it's filtered with something else, you can't remember it.
Filtered with what, Porsha?
You know, lies.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
For me, if you have a peach, everybody is the main character. And when you are not honest or just really letting the cameras in, meanwhile, I'm over here split wide open, wig off, everything. It's like, damn, give me some of her check. You know what I mean? If she's not going to do her job.
I appreciate that. Give me some of your check.
Give me some of your check.
I'm going to let you have it.
Treated me like I did something to you when I've done nothing to you.
You got it.
So you're going to leave. And
Yeah,
you're not,
because
so you
it's
said you
not
wanted to talk, but
productive.
you really don't want to talk.
Thank you for the tip.
Okay, you can go ahead and walk away. Do what you do best, not face the truth. Starting to understand why Simon is leaving you, why Shamia wants to leave. She's projecting on me some stuff she got going on that has nothing to do with me. There's still some issues because I did have a sit down with Porsha. Oh, finally. But literally right before Porsha and I got together, I found out that she had been filming with Ralph.
The streets are super lit and hot about them.
But you're telling me that she's out here in the streets?
Yeah, but I mean, it's rumors about you. Are they all true?
No.
Okay, so just because it's rumors about her don't mean they're true either. Whether they're romantically linked.
Do you think that they're romantically linked?
I don't know. I thought she had somebody else.
There's no reason for y'all to film together unless y'all are sitting around talking about me.
Porsha do like to get her lick back
Well, our conversation, honestly, Cynthia, only lasted 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
15 minutes. We sat down.
Did y'all even order an appetizer?
Girl, I didn't even get a sip of my tea.
These bitches does not get my energy, honey.
To me, this gathering was about me and her seeing eye to eye moving forward. Her, as a current woman going through divorce, is trying to poke me with a divorce. Now, how that made damn sense?
Thank you for my tea.
I'd rather have my tea at home.
And hallelujah.
First class in the sky, real high, so happy I could die right now.
hurts me that you keep saying I'm a prostitute, whore. Where? Where are the receipts?
Stop. We have asked you 1,000,000 times how you get your money.
Hold on, Marlo, what is your job?
I dated a billion.
Ooh, what do we have here? You better live it up. 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 I know a Strappiana when I see one. Ooh, get the strap. You better live it up. Get the strap. You better live it up. Dyke, dyke, dyke. Dyke, dyke, dyke. You better live it up. I know a Strappiana when I see one. What do we have here? Dyke, dyke, dyke. Dyke, dyke, dyke. You better live it up. 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 Get the strap.
Because you get nothing else from me today. Goodbye. Don't make me call Porsha.
Porsha. Oh, Jesus. Porsha. Porsha. Porsha.
Bitch better move, don't make me call.
Porsha. Porsha. Porsha.
Bitch better move, don't make me call.
Porsha. Porsha. Porsha.
Things that I had were bothering her. The fact that I had a Rolls Royce, the fact that I was living well. Maybe she was just curious or admired me. But I definitely wanted to kind of stay back. So we move forward, we go to Puerto Rico. And once I got attacked by her, that's when I knew we were at a point of no return.
Bitch better move, don't make me call.
Porsha.
Bitch better move, don't make me call.
Porsha.
Bitch better move, don't make me call.
Porsha.
Bitch better move, don't make me call.
Porsha. 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 Don't make me call Porsha.
Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? 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 You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.